Friends, colleagues and graduates, a very warm welcome to the University of Manchester and to this very special occasion. I hope you enjoy this ceremony and the remainder of your time here in this remarkable city, especially if it's your first visit here. Manchester, of course, is the birthplace of the Industrial Revolution, a place where new ideas in science, technology, social science and culture have been and continue to be conceived. And that story, which is the story about the creation of the modern world, is one with which we at this university remain very much engaged as we seek to address global challenges in our research and as we educate citizens for a world that will be very different from the one that we now inhabit. May I particularly welcome those guests who are here as family, friends, and supporters of those who are about to graduate. Some of you I know will have travelled a very long way indeed to be here, coming from elsewhere in the UK and perhaps from various parts of the world. Thank you for helping to make this day unique in the lives of our graduates, and thank you for all you've done along the way to get them here. I know that you must be very proud of their achievements. We certainly are, but almost certainly they would not be here now without your financial and emotional support. And just in case you think this is the end of your involvement, I predict that for some of you, at least in this era of the boomerang generation, it will not mark the end of that support. Now, we'll spend a good deal of energy applauding you, our graduates, but perhaps you would like to show your appreciation of the family and the friends who've been by your side throughout this journey and are here with you today. So thank you very much indeed. Welcome too to my colleagues here who have been your teachers. Albert Einstein commented, "I never teach my students. I only attempt to provide the conditions in which they learn." Well, he may have been a good physicist, but this makes teaching sound a little too easy and a little too passive, which you, among all other students, should know is certainly not the case. Teaching is very demanding. In fact, all of our learning is derived from the teaching of others. And I hope you will always appreciate and remember those teachers here in Manchester who created the conditions in which you learned, opening doors for you to new ideas and new ways of looking at the world. And on behalf of the university and of you, our graduates, I'd like to thank those lecturers and tutors who gave of their best so that you might take a step closer to attaining your ambition, whatever that might be. And finally, welcome to you, our graduates. We're delighted that you chose to study at Manchester and that you're here to reap the reward of your hard work. On behalf of the university, may I congratulate you all. You've acquired a valuable degree, but you've also accumulated knowledge and skills and experiences and relationships that will empower you throughout the remainder of your lives. So well done. You've finished this race and you've carried off one of life's valuable prizes. But in whatever you do next, in whatever job or career you choose or stay with, remember, every job is a self-portrait of the person who did it. Autograph your work, therefore, with excellence. But as the American statesman Henry Kissinger said, each success only buys an admission ticket to a more difficult problem, as you will very quickly discover. I imagine that most of you know that already, and I hope you're eager and equipped to solve the next set of problems that come your way. So, what now? 3 years as an undergraduate, another year to acquire your PGCE. Some of you may go on to do doctorates, who knows? Then, 4 decades and rising to pay off the mortgage and earn the pension. Is that the route you're destined to follow? How many years until you get the job you really want in the place you really want to be? How long must you wait to buy your property, and how long will it take you to renovate it? When will you marry, and how long will it last? What age will you be when you have your first child, and when will you start paying for their education? When will you bank your first million, and when will you give your first million to the University of Manchester? Well, who knows? Meanwhile, the university's career services and the Alumni Association, along with my colleagues who've been teaching you, are here to give you some advice and support on the next stage of your journey. Hopefully you will stay in touch with your circle of fellow alumni, with your teachers, and with this university. And in time, who knows, we may ask for your expert advice, or for your help in opening a door, or that you support an underprivileged student. So I very much hope that today does not mark the end of your relationship with the University of Manchester. And now I'd like to invite Professor Alwyn McNamara of the School of Environment, Education and Development to address you. Thank you.
Vice President and Dean, colleagues, graduates, families and friends, good afternoon. I'd like to begin by reiterating the Dean's very warm welcome to our graduates, their families and friends. Today is a very, very special day for you all, and it's with a sense of tremendous pride that I stand before you to say a few words about the School of Education, and most particularly, I will address our graduates. You are here today because you made a series of choices. Firstly, you chose to come to Manchester, a city with a rich heritage and vibrant culture. You also made a choice to study at this university, which boasts no fewer than 25 Nobel Prize winners amongst current, former staff and students, and is currently second to only Oxford and Cambridge in terms of research power. But undoubtedly, the most important choice that you made was to train to be a teacher. It's a very poignant moment, perhaps, to remember the words of Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And whichever of our top-rated PGCE programs you are graduating from today, it is more than likely that your motivation in embarking upon it was to contribute to that ongoing change. Education, and specifically teacher education, has a proud history at this university. Indeed, it is thought that the first academic setting in England where teacher training was undertaken was in Owens College, which was the first constituent part of the Federal Victoria University. The first professor of education was appointed in 1899 under the patronage of the educational philanthropist Sarah Fielden. The first incumbent of that position was Harry Livingstone Withers, a name graduates may be familiar with, as each year we award a Withers Pride to every teacher training graduate who achieves outstanding in every assessed element of their training. To this day, we also have a Sarah Fielden Endowed Chair of Education, and we're currently running a series of Sarah Fielden education debates. From the university archives, we also learn a little of the life of trainee teachers in those early days. For instance, in 1890 for men and 1892 for women, Owens College opened day training centres where trainee teachers studied standard academic subjects alongside professional subjects and spent a significant time classroom teaching in so-called demonstration schools. These schools were specially designed for trainee teachers to allow them, through practical experience of teaching children, to engage critically with the theories that they had learnt in their lecture rooms. Surprisingly little, it seems, has changed in the last 125 years. Criticality towards education policy, theory, and practice is still one of the most important dispositions that your tutors hope that you will take with you from the University of Manchester. Professionalism in every aspect of your approach to teaching and learning is a second, and a commitment to playing your part in developing an equitable education system is a third, underpinned, we hope, by a passionate belief in your capacity to address disadvantage in its various manifestations. We know a great deal from research about the causes of the enormous disparity in children's home backgrounds, and through that, the social and cultural capital that they bring to their learning. But turning round the system is infinitely more challenging, as many of you will know from your training in Manchester. A city of contrasts and contradictions, in which many communities experience complex and multiple deprivation. There is no magic bullet to achieving an equitable education system. There is just you and other teachers who, like you, share a passionate ambition for all learners to have access to the same educational opportunities and outcomes, and who, like you, are driven by an unquenchable thirst for knowledge and for furthering your own learning. We hope that your training year at Manchester was intellectually and academically stimulating. But we are aware that it will also have been psychologically, emotionally, and physically challenging. And we know that term one, as a newly qualified teacher, will have been equally demanding. But in the words often attributed to the Irish poet W.B. Yeats, education is not a filling of a pail, but a lighting of a fire. I hope that we've lit a fire in each and every one of you, and that you in turn will light fires in the minds and the spirits of the thousands of children that you will teach over the course of the coming years. And that legacy is reward in itself. So congratulations once again, graduates, on your tremendous achievement. And will you join with me in thanking once more your family and friends for the supporting you through the training year, and thanking your tutors for leading you forth to be the outstanding teachers you have become.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Primary, Tanzim Mohammed Ahmed. Rebecca Armstrong. Elizabeth Helen Ashton. Michelle Barker. Abida Begum. Victoria Jane Bird. Michelle Blakeborough. Natasha Louise Blows. Lauren Boswell. Louise Boyle. Russell Brett. Ryan Brewer. Danielle Brown. Charlotta Bultitude. Jenna Natalie Rowena Burt. Hannah Emily Burton. Ellen Rachel Byrne. Sarah Clayton. Hannah Cotton. Joseph Coyle. Holly Drinkwater. Claire Fleming. Claire Forshaw. Elizabeth Gatland. Sarah Ann Goodman. Oliver John Gover. Chloe Jade Grant. Helen Elizabeth Griffiths. Stephen Hampton. Ben Hardman. Jonathan Peter Hardstuff. Kirstian Hodgson. Alexander Anthony Jack Hoskin. Gareth Hughes. Samantha Jane Hunter. Rebecca Hunter. Laura Irwin. Mari Johnson. Jennifer Louise Jones. Samantha Jones. Carmel Kelly. Alexandra Samira Kiami. Simone Kingsley. Charlotte Knights. Hayley Knowles. David Stephen Lebodzinski. Samuel Lovett. Victoria Kate MacDonald. Lisa Ann Mart. Lucy Masanjika. Catherine Mays. Catherine Helen Elizabeth McGowan. Claire McVitie. Elizabeth Francis Mellows. Gareth Morris. Rosie Mullen. Andrew Myers. Holly Rebecca Partridge. Emily Patterson, Ellie Aoife Quinn, Kimberly Irene Raby, Rachel Maria Reed, Callum Roberts, Rebecca Lauren Robertson, Annabelle Rosario Tulloch, Judith Rose, Neil Jonathan Roundtree, Rebecca Ann Ryan, Matthew Sandiford, Jennifer Mary Sly, Laurel Smith, Daniel James Smith, Kate Patricia Snadden, Robert Stead, Dawn Taylor, Natalie Thomas, Daniel Thomas, Samantha Amanda Tomlinson, Dale Turner, Rachel Emma Vesti, Charlotte Louise Waterhouse, Michael James Wells, Sinead Claire White, Laura Wilkinson, Nicola Leanne Williams, and in primary modern languages, Catherine Burbage, Laura Elizabeth Daly, Seema Darraga, Megan Mafanwe Edwards, Jeanette Franks, Alexander John Howes, Rachel Emma McGinty, Ella Rakes, David Rolls, Catherine Hannah Strangewood, Isabel Mary Urquhart, Erin Catherine Wollaston.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you the Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary Biology. Michael Joseph Beasley. Diane Shaprakowski. Misha Victoria MacDonald. Gemma Louise Reeves-Morris. Catherine Joanna Wettenhall. And in secondary business education, Jeffrey Giroux Baron. Sean Broderick. Deborah Louise Kathleen Hanna. Rachel Hookham. Michael Jennings. Leah Haff Roberts. Kathleen Smith. And in secondary chemistry, Jessica Jane Berry. Elizabeth Candice Redmond. Natalie Robinson. Jennifer Simpson. Jordan Turner. And in secondary design technology, Harriet Burgess. Andrew Kefferty. Stephanie Hazelden. Amy Joins. Sarah Myers. John Paul Riley. Rachel Elizabeth Scott. Rebecca Thomas. And in secondary English, Kate Elizabeth Askin. Susan Ball. Elizabeth Cole. Sarah Firth. Julie Goodall. Kellyanne Rachel Louise Hughes. Matthew James Knowles. Heather Lawson. Jordan Lowe. Adele Claire Millward. Rosie Seeger. And in secondary French, Martin Bridge. Amidus Eckhart. Emma Jane Finemore. Morgan Hallier. Claire Noemi O'Neill. Camille Rowell. Natalie Jane Shaw. And in secondary German, Victoria Brooks. James Andrew Martin. And in secondary mathematics, Celia Agual. Aisha Akram. Joseph Carr. Anna Michelle Duquette. Bryn Russell French. Lucy Suzanne Golding. Alison Grennan. Shengiz Gunnell. Kerry Hughes. Edward Johnson. Rebecca Louise Jones. Monica Christina Murphy. Denise Patricia Opang Boteng. Alec Crispin. Sakir Shabir. Jennifer Rebecca Talbot. Samuel Joseph Townsend. Gary James Walsh. Georgina Williams. And in secondary physics, Laura Ellen Bonham. Donna Johnson. Gareth Lacey. Adam J. Payne. Oliver Smith. And in secondary Spanish, Charlotte Gray. Lauren Peter Hickson. Sally Hill. Matthew John Keating. Elizabeth Jane Robinson. And in secondary physics with mathematics, Michael James Church. Mark Andrew Halsell. Inez Morrison. And Jaylee Shaw. Rachel Elizabeth Thompson.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Teach First, Neelam Baig. Fiona Elizabeth Beresford. Elizabeth Boardman. Luke Robert Brewer. Alison Phyllis Campbell. Nicola Carney. Leah Jane Darling. Hannah Nicole Forshaw. Katie Fram. Paula Gant. Alice Gibbons. Amy Goodwin. Rebecca Hawthornthwaite. Nicola Helen Jones. Hayley Jane Kite. Madeline Louise Kinnear. Jennifer Latham. Alice Lewis. Grace Majumdar. Crystal Angelique Marlowe. Anna McKibben. Laura Helen McLean. Samuel Mortimer. Laura Neal. Molly O'Neill. Francisca Ella Overari. Kyle Pearson. Hannah Rayson. Christopher James Reed. Sophie Richards. William Riley. Sian Emma Sinnott. Joseph Michael Sykes. David Thomas Tagoram. Elizabeth Ann Tyra. Claire Wilding. Lindsay Rose Willis. Sally Victoria Wright. And in secondary school direct science, chemistry, Wendy Louise Snelson. And in secondary school direct mathematics, Emma Louise Buckley.
Well, now that you are graduates, it only remains for me to congratulate you once again on behalf of the university, to thank you all for coming, and I hope you have a very pleasant evening here in Manchester or wherever it is you're going, and I now declare this ceremony to be at an end. Thank you.